Welcome back, MVP Road Car. Today we're diving deep into something that's got every gearhead talking, the 2026 Pontiac GTO. That's right, the legendary muscle car is back, reimagined for a new generation. It's bold, powerful, and packed with technology, yet it still manages to capture that raw American spirit that made the GTO name iconic. So buckle up, because we're going for a full detailed review. The exterior, interior, performance, and pricing, and by the end, you'll know whether this new GTO is worthy of its badge. First impressions matter, and Pontiac clearly knew that when they designed this car. The exterior of the 2026 GTO looks aggressive but refined, like a modern muscle car that's grown up. The front end is dominated by a wide, menacing grille, finished in a dark mesh pattern with a bold GTO emblem right at the center. The LED headlights are sleek and angular, with a dynamic light signature that almost looks alive when you unlock the car. The hood features dual heat extractor vents, giving it that muscle-bound presence while also helping cool the engine bay. Moving along the sides, you can't help but notice the muscular fenders and that perfect stance. The proportions are spot on. Long hood, short rear deck, and a low-slung roofline that screams performance. The body lines are sharp but purposeful, giving the GTO a sense of motion even when it's standing still. You've got massive 20-inch alloy wheels as standard, with optional 21s if you want a more aggressive look. Around back, the quad exhaust tips and a subtle carbon fiber lip spoiler complete the picture. The taillights pay homage to the classic GTO of the late 60s with a modern twist, thin LED strips that wrap around the rear, creating a distinctive nighttime signature. Every element of this exterior design seems to blend heritage with innovation, and that's what makes it stand out in a crowded field of performance cars. Now stepping inside, the new GTO's interior shows just how far Pontiac has come with modern luxury and craftsmanship. The cabin feels premium from the moment you open the door. The first thing you notice is the driver-focused layout. The cockpit wraps around you, making you feel connected to the car even before you hit the start button. Soft-touch leather surfaces, brushed aluminum accents, and carbon fiber trim create a blend of comfort and sportiness. The seats are heavily bolstered sport buckets wrapped in Napa leather with contrast stitching and optional Alcantara inserts. They're not just stylish, they're designed to keep you planted during hard cornering. The steering wheel is flat-bottomed with a GTO logo in the center, offering a thick, comfortable grip. Behind it, a fully digital 12.3-inch instrument cluster provides crisp graphics and customizable layouts. You can switch between classic analog dials, performance readouts, or a minimalist design for highway cruising. The infotainment system is a large 14-inch touchscreen running Pontiac's latest UI, with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and built-in navigation. It's fast, intuitive, and integrates seamlessly with the digital cluster for a cohesive experience. You'll also find a head-up display projecting speed, revs, and navigation directly onto the windshield, a subtle reminder that this is more than just a straight-line muscle car. It's a performance machine built for drivers. Ambient lighting runs across the dashboard and doors, allowing you to set the mood with a range of colors. And yes, there's a premium 14-speaker Bose sound system that delivers crystal-clear audio. Though, let's be honest, the real soundtrack comes from that engine. Speaking of engines, let's talk performance, because this is where the 2026 GTO truly shines. Under the hood sits a 6.2-liter twin-turbocharged V8, producing a jaw-dropping 640 horsepower and 590 pound-feet of torque. Pontiac wanted to balance old-school muscle with modern engineering, and they nailed it. The power delivery is instant, with a deep, throaty exhaust note that turns heads everywhere you go. The car rockets from 0 to 60 in just 3.2 seconds, and if you've got the nerve, it'll keep pushing past 200 miles per hour. But the GTO isn't just about brute force anymore. It's refined. The 10-speed automatic transmission shifts seamlessly, with lightning-fast response times, and if you prefer to take control, there are aluminum paddle shifters mounted right behind the steering wheel. The chassis has been engineered from the ground up for performance, with adaptive magnetic suspension that constantly adjusts to road conditions. In comfort mode, it soaks up bumps effortlessly, but switch to track mode and the car transforms. tighter, sharper, more focused. The steering feels alive, with excellent feedback that gives you confidence through corners. All this power means nothing without control, and Pontiac clearly took that to heart. The GTO features an advanced all-wheel drive system with rear bias tuning, allowing for maximum grip without sacrificing the fun of a traditional muscle car. There's even a drift mode for those who want to let the rear end step out in a controlled, smoky slide. The braking system is equally impressive. Massive Brembo calipers bite down on carbon ceramic rotors, giving you fade-free stopping power every time. Whether you're carving up canyon roads or tearing down a drag strip, the new GTO feels planted, balanced, and brutally fast. Pontiac also worked on making this car usable for everyday driving. The ride quality is surprisingly comfortable, and the cabin is well insulated from road noise, except for that glorious exhaust note that sneaks through just enough to remind you what's under the hood. Fuel economy obviously isn't its strongest suit, but with cylinder deactivation and mild hybrid assistance, you can still get around 22 miles per gallon combined, which isn't bad for something this powerful. Now, let's talk pricing, because that's where things get really interesting. The base model GTO starts at around $72,000, which already includes the full performance setup, the V8 engine, adaptive suspension, and premium interior. Step up to the GTO RS trim, and you're looking at roughly $85,000, adding upgraded brakes, lightweight carbon body panels, and a sport exhaust system. The top-of-the-line GTO Black Edition pushes the price to just under $100,000, but that gives you every option imaginable. Full carbon fiber aero kit, 21-inch forged wheels, suede interior trim, and an exclusive two-tone paint finish. Considering what it offers in performance, luxury, and technology, that's a compelling price point compared to European competitors that can easily cost twice as much. Pontiac also hinted at an all-electric version coming later, something around 2027, but for now, this V8 monster reminds everyone why people fell in love with muscle cars in the first place. It's raw yet refined, nostalgic yet futuristic. The sound, the feel, the design, it all comes together in a way that feels like a true resurrection of an American legend. The 2026 Pontiac GTO isn't just another revival or a nameplate cash grab. It's a statement. It says that American muscle can evolve. It can embrace technology, improve handling, and still deliver that visceral thrill that makes driving fun. From its sculpted exterior to its luxurious interior and mind-blowing performance, the new GTO manages to bridge generations. It appeals to those who remember the old GTO roaring down the streets, and it excites a new wave of drivers looking for something with character and attitude in an increasingly sanitized car market. So, is the 2026 Pontiac GTO the perfect modern muscle car? For many, it just might be. It's powerful without being crude, stylish without being overdone, and modern without forgetting its roots. It's proof that the spirit of the GTO lives on. Only this time, it's smarter, faster, and meaner than ever. That's all for today's deep dive on the 2026 Pontiac GTO. If you enjoyed this review, hit that like button, subscribe for more car content, and drop a comment below telling us what you think of this new GTO revival. Would you take it over a Camaro ZL1 or a Challenger Hellcat? Let us know. I'm curious to see where you stand. Thanks for watching MVP Road Car. And as always, keep those engines roaring.